Hey, it's Cassie, and I wanted to introduce you to the concept of energetics in marketing. This is something I talk a lot about. This is something I teach in my Align marketing program, but I'm not sure I've ever really explained it. So I want to just take you through the premise behind energetics in marketing, why it's so important, and how it's going to help you to attract clients with ease and flow. And actually, my clients even say that they enjoy their marketing sometimes. So if you can't even imagine that, listen up. So what is energetics? Energetics is the practice of using your own personal energy, and it's also a spiritual concept where we acknowledge that we are spiritual beings having a human experience rather than the other way around. And why this is so important is because when we work with our energy and our emotions, and we're conscious of how we're showing up, vibe, if you like, our energy, this subconsciously affects everything. It affects how your clients see you, it affects your confidence, it affects whether you're self-sabotaging, it affects all the unspoken parts of your marketing and the spoken parts. So the philosophy behind energetics and being in alignment is very much starting with the inner work and understanding the concept that your outer world reflects your inner world. So we always start with the inner work. We start with our own energy, and then we allow that to create the tangible results in the physical world that we want. But when you are trying to attract clients, market your business, make sales, make money, when you're trying to do that from your humanness, your brain, if you like, you're trying to figure things out in your head, it's really, really hard because we've only got our own limited human experience, and we've got a lot of filters and judgments and past programming, that all of those things affect our energy and how we show up. And so this is why it's so important to do the inner work first. And we need to make sure, from an energetic standpoint, and just so you're clear in case this is a new concept to you, if you imagine we've got our physical bodies and we've got our different senses, we see, we hear, we touch, we feel. Your energy, if you like, is your sixth sense, that intuition, that knowing, that feeling that you have. And sometimes people feel it in their bodies, feel it in their different chakras. Sometimes it's just a knowing, and you just have that sixth sense. You think about someone and then that person calls you, or you might see something and it makes you think, I need to write a post about that. Those sort of intuitive nudges, that's energetics. That means that you're in tune with yourself, in tune with the universe being this bigger part of it's part of us, but it's also, this connection to unlimited creativity and potential and intuition. And so when we work with energetics, we're in the flow state where things happen easily and effortlessly, and it's fun, and we're energized and we're lit up, and that energy comes through, and your potential clients feel that energy. A lot of this is happening subconsciously. That's why we have to do the inner work with energy, because you can be working as hard as you like and using the best marketing strategies, working with a coach. You could have paid for a very high-end program and one-to-one coaching, but if you're not aligned within yourself, if you haven't done the inner work, it doesn't matter what sort of strategy you use, you're probably going to get stuck and frustrated, or you'll get to a certain point and then you'll get stuck and frustrated. And quite often clients come to me and they say, I'm doing all these things, I'm posting on social media, and my coach told me to do this, and I'm putting videos on YouTube, and I'm doing the keywords, but I'm still not getting the clients, I'm not getting the traction, I'm not getting visible, I'm not getting that engagement. And this is because the energy behind what you're doing is off. And the easiest way I can explain energy is that if you think about, let's think about a tank of water, your energy needs to be completely clear. So you want your tank of water, your energetic tank, if you like, to be full, but you also want it to be really clear and clean. And what happens in life is that as things happen to us, whether it's other people, whether it's old negative energy that's stuck within us somewhere, circumstances, programming, beliefs, the thoughts that we tell ourselves, these things muddy that tank of energy. So rather than having a lovely, clean, clear tank of energy so that you can be in alignment and flow and attract clients at the, the highest level, when your energy tank is muddy, it's hard. It's like putting dirty fuel in your car. Or can you imagine, drinking? We're really lucky, aren't we, in our world, first world, to have clean water coming out of the taps, but not everybody has that. And how do you function when you haven't got clean water and you haven't got clean energy? So that's the first thing we start with when we work with energetics, when I'm working one-to-one or in the aligned marketing program, is we work on the inner work first and the energetics and getting you aligned with your soul purpose, with your soulmate clients, and with the universe, this bigger part of us, this unlimited creative source of creativity, which is also your inner business wizard, that I'm going to talk about that more later on. So what we want to do in terms of attracting clients is we want to be an energetic match for the clients that we want. And quite often what happens is we might be here and the clients are here and there's a mismatch, and that gap is what causes overwhelm, confusion, frustration, feeling stuck, and all of those things that stop us in business. And so we need to be a vibrational match for the clients we want, or we need to accept that we attract clients at the level that we're at, and as we up level, we'll up level the clients. And that's happened to me in my business. I used to work with much smaller clients, and I had a lot more clients, but they were paying a lot less money and it was a lot more work. And then as you up level, as you do this inner work, as you work with your energy, as you learn about energetics and how to apply it to your business to make your business easier, you find that as you'll up level and you'll attract bigger, higher paying clients that are less demanding. That's what I found, and I think a lot of people will say the same thing. And so it gets easier. You make more money in an easier, more effortless way with less clients, so you've got more time. So it's a win-win-win. But there's nothing, this is a journey and everyone's on their own journey. There's no good or bad. There's no judgment here. It's about understanding yourself and also understanding how do you up level your energy? How do you get up to that level? If you want to make more money, you've either got to have more clients, which is going to take more time, or you've got to increase your prices and be attracting clients at a higher level. So all of those things we look at when we look at the first step of, say in aligned marketing, it's the first module, if you like, of energetics. The other side is getting into the receptive state. So we might be setting goals and we're very clear about the type of clients we want to work with, the type of money we want to make, the opportunities that we want, but we might be blocking those things coming to us because, again, our energy is muddy, or we're not listening, we're not in the receptive state. So we might be saying one thing, but our actions, our physical actions and our energetic subconscious beliefs are saying something different. And that was something that happened for me. I was saying I want to make this amount of money, I want consistent income, I want 10k months, but I had some beliefs and behaviors that I was exhibiting that was actually contrary to that. So it was stopping me from doing that. And when I actually looked at it, I had some fears around making, you've got a wealth set point, and you can have fears around making more than that amount of money. And what happens is you make that amount of money and then you either lose it or you get a big bill, and you get brought back down to the sort of your comfort level, if you like. So we need to be in the receptive mode to open ourselves up for this expansion and to be in that right place to receive. And this also, you've probably heard, a lot of the people that win the lottery, because they're not at the right wealth set point and they're not in the receptive state, they can't hold the money. So they might win millions of pounds and they buy the house and they go crazy for a few years. And then a lot of them end up depressed, suicidal, even back in their old jobs in some cases, because they haven't done that inner work. They're not ready to have that amount of money. So that's a very extreme example about winning the lottery, but it's the same in business. Even if you want to double your income, if you're not ready for that, then it's not going to happen. So I'm going to finish there. and let me know if you've got any questions. All right, take care. See you in the next video. Bye.